we knew we had a mountain to climb. There's no question about that. And, I expected us, you go into the game, and I'm trying to teach a mindset here, which is you got to expect to win. You can't hope, or you can't go and just play your way into it. I think that you've got to go in. No matter what the mountain or the challenge is ahead, you got to expect good things to happen. I've got to change that mindset because we got a lot of guys on this team that hope things happen. And you know what I mean? And it's not going to work. It's not going to work. And I guess in the game, of course, we moved the ball and moved it quite often, quite well at times. But when we get down there, if we sputter, we got to nail the field goal. You know what I mean? And take the lead. Or at least close the gap. And we were in the red zone 3 times, and resulting in no points. And again, against a very good football team like that, we have got to finish drives. Vice versa, though, on the other phases, we got to make and get ourselves off the field defensively. We got to stop them on 3rd downs and things like that. And that's the thing. But it's really the biggest thing before we really get this turned around in a way of beating very good teams like this. Again, we've got to be mentally tougher. We've got to be physically tougher because they pushed us around too. I'm talking about blocked us and more. They were more physical than we were, and and I also know they, of course, made more plays than we made. But ultimately, the difference between those kind of teams, and I say this, and I truthfully believe this, is the difference between the Sam Houston kid and the Nicholls kid. The Sam Houston kid knows they're going to make the play, while the Nicholls kid right now hopes they're going to make the play. And we don't have everybody in our program like that, but we have enough to really hold us back from really moving forward.
Just talk about that draw, get down in the missed field goal. Did that kind of take a little bit of wind?
Oh, it does. It does. It absolutely, because we worked so hard against a very good defense to get it down there. And then, we sputtered and weren't able to finish it because I challenged them that to beat a team like this, you got to score touchdowns. You can't be kicking field goals. But we still, it's such a deflator. It's the same thing that happened last week against Central Arkansas right before the half. We missed a chip shot. And those things are in our kind, because we are a kind of a team that needs to have confidence, and build some confidence. And those kind of things makes us play, wow, that was good. Okay, let's do some more. But it's very deflating to come off with nothing.
Right. Talk about the second half. I mean, y'all go into halftime only down about 2 scores, still in the game, and they come down dry.
Well, that's exactly. I talked to them at halftime. The most crucial part of this game coming up is this first drive in this first half. Defense, you're going to be out there first. We got to stop them, get a hold, and then vice versa. The offense, when they get the ball, drive down and cut it to 14-7. Nothing like that happened. Nothing like that happened. They drove down, scored, then the offense got it, sputtered, and then all of a sudden the score gets out of hand from there. And again, we got down there a few times in the second half, turned it over one time on a fumble, and then we just didn't get it in at the end. We had a offensive pass interference call when it was called back. So it was very, very tough, and it's disheartening, of course. There's a lot of hurt in the thing. I try to be guarded in my comments because I want to have all the facts right. When I watch the film and talk to the other coaches at their positions before I say anything off the wall or anything. But I do know I'm absolutely right on this. Until we change the mindset to being a winning, confident football group, we're going to struggle. Right. And so you sit there and today we went into the game handcuffed. We didn't have, I know, we didn't have Marcus Washington and Jesse Turner for the 1-2 punch. You know what I mean? We had Jesse Turner, which I thought he played it very hard, and made some plays. But Jesse Turner. But we had no Marcus. And then you could go through a bunch of that kind of stuff right now. But it gives other guys a chance to step up and play and make some plays. And so, we have some challenges here at Nicholls right now. Again, we're a team that still hasn't come close to arriving where we can sustain injuries. Nobody really can. But when we get injured here, it sometimes makes us a whole different thing, because when you sit there and look over the past 3 weeks, we were doing some neat things between the quarterback Landry and the Wildcat. Well, I'm about out of the Wildcat because of injuries, because the Quentin broke his collarbone, Toscani's shoulder, so he was out. So it just goes further and further down. And when we go that far down, the quality of play really suffers. So, but we keep pressing forward. We have 6 more opportunities. I know that I'll have a lot of guys greet us ready to go, after, on Monday, ready to go again. And those are the kind of guys that will be winners in life, because life, it emulates everything. No matter what the scoreboard is, I just want us to play hard all the time. Right. I just want us to play hard all the time, because it is the same thing. I said, just don't quit. Just don't quit. And that's the thing, because, again, we are handcuffed some, and we are mismatched some, but just keep battling. That's what I want to see.